Tansei, Aninchiko, okay. This is Ron McEwen, the Indigenous Spark Podcast. How you guys doing today? Welcome to my Friday Focus series. I've made this series in order to kind of keep us focused and getting momentum along our paths of progress, change, growth, and evolution. Okay, we as Indigenous people, and all people as a matter of fact, have been very distracted by electronic items. You may be watching this on your smartphone right now. You could be watching this on casting it to your television or your laptop, right? I know that screen time has been, in this technological advantageous revolution, screen time is taking a lot of our attention. And this attention can be spent doing a lot of things that help us progress our life, especially if we're stuck in illness, if we're stuck in mental illness like depression, anxiety, or addiction. I know that personally, I know that TV and the screen can take up a lot of the time. What it does is it numbs you and it distracts you from the progress that you could be making in life and all of the wonderful growth steps that you could be making to become a better, wholer person. And I know that one of the biggest things that I've had to do in my growth is I've had to prioritize progress. So that's going to be the theme of this video right now. Prioritize progress. Okay? So, Anthony Robbins, in one of his speeches, really struck me. He said that change is inevitable, progress is not. Change is inevitable, progress is not. I combine that saying with Les Brown's saying of, imagine yourself on your deathbed and all of your unfulfilled hopes and wishes and dreams said, we could have been something, but now we couldn't have been anything because we have to die with you because you never engaged us enough. You never engaged the hopes and the dreams and the potential of who you could be. Okay, so you combine those two things and you know that inevitably we're all going to go meet the Creator. We're all going to die someday. But what kind of difference can we make in the world today while we're still here? Right? So prioritizing progress is probably one of the biggest things that you could think of in your life. I know when change can be scary at first, feeling the fear and doing it anyway. That's another great book actually that I read. Actually, it's just right here. Hold on one second. Here it is. Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by Suzanne Jeffers. If you're making a change in your life and you want to make a big change, read this book. If you struggle with anxiety, depression, or addiction, or anything like that, read this book. It'll definitely help you. It'll help you identify those things that are distracting you from prioritizing your progress in life. Okay, so Brendan Burchard, he also speaks of the stunning cost of distraction. He speaks of the fact that whether it be television, Facebook, Twitter, any of these social media platforms, or any kind of distraction that you use as a mental distraction from dealing with the issues that keep you from prioritizing your life. He says about 4 hours a day is what people spend. 4 hours a day times or multiplied over the average human lifespan, well, the average human lifespan for non-Indigenous people, which is I think about 70 years, he says that the stunning cost of distraction in total will equal 13 years of distraction, 13 solid years, that's day and night, continuously, 13 years of our time that we are distracted by the television or by the internet, right? And what we need to do is we need to kind of unplug from the matrix, as one of my past guests has said on my podcast, unplugging from the matrix and kind of getting out of this myopic view of our distractions and trying to open up ourselves to the world that's out there. And the good way that we can do that is by getting involved in our communities, getting involved in our culture, and getting involved in other community activities. Okay, so 13 years is a long time, guys, and actually what that can equate to as well is, if you really want to think of it in a certain way, it can equate to money as well. It equates to millions of dollars of almost, income that you could have generated by exposing the greatest gifts that the Creator has ever given you. They're inside you, you guys. Those gifts are inside you. What you have to do is you have to try and find them. And you can't be distracted while you do that. When you find your gift and you use it to its utmost potential, I know that the world will reward you for that. The Creator will reward you for that. And the world needs your gift. So guys, I ask, please, try to prioritize progress. And if that means spending 1 hour a day less consciously on social media, or if it means just having a blackout day where 1 day a week you do not use any electronics at all, and you actually maybe write down some goals and you participate in life, right? So what I'm doing in my healing journey and what gives me the medicine that I need to function as a really good human being on earth is physical activity. So what I'm going to do tonight, instead of what I could choose to do is watch Netflix. It's Friday night, there's new releases out. I could numb my mind out on Facebook or Twitter, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a walk and then possibly hit the gym later. It's going to help me release those endorphins in my brain, and it's going to help me give a positive, good mood for the weekend ahead. I know tomorrow morning on Saturday, I have my obstacle fit conditioning course as well. So I have to keep this body moving, and I have to keep the waters and the rivers flowing in my body to keep my mind fresh, my body fresh, and my spirit fresh. So guys, I hope you can take a little bit of insight from this little video here, and that's all I have for this Friday Focus right now, guys. So all the best to you. Treat each other with love and respect, and most of all, treat yourself with love and respect. So until next time, guys, from the Friday Focus series and the Indigenous Spark podcast, this is Ron. Hi.